So in Dragon Ball Super, the Multiverse Tournament, Jiren and the other universes have been tearing it up, especially Goku, Universe 7, Universe 6, but the biggest thing that is being overlooked right now is without a doubt the two Xenos. Now originally there weren't two Xenos, there was only one. The second Xeno came in from the Future Trunks timeline, and ever since then there has been two Omni Kings, and it hasn't really been that bad. You would think that two people who are in charge of so much and have equal power, there would eventually be some kind of conflict, but so far there hasn't been. These two Omni Kings are in charge of everything. Every universe, every god of destruction, every angel, it all comes back to the Omni King. But when you are the king of everything, it's kind of hard to share that title with someone else, even if it's another version of you. The Tournament of Power isn't just another tournament. There is so much more going on, not just with the eradication of each universe, but it's more than likely that it won't just end with each universe being destroyed and one surviving. Just like the last tournament, there was a twist, and it was the introduction of the first Omni King. Now that there's two Omni Kings, they're supposed to be the same, but they aren't. For the plot moving forward of Dragon Ball Super, it makes sense to introduce a second Omni King. Right now, and for the past year, it has been established that no one's power can come close to Xeno's. So by bringing in another version of himself, in a way, it brings back what little balance we had. Meaning that if one of them ever does something really bad, for example erase the wrong universe, then we could actually see some consequences for him. It is worth mentioning that if these Xenos thought the same and were the same, then there would never be any conflict. They would agree on everything. But there have been signs ever since they first came in contact with each other that they are not identical. They have a different dominant hand, and that might not seem like anything at the moment, but what that means is that it has been very clearly pointed out that the two Xenos have differences, and no matter how small they are, it's planting seeds for what could eventually become something really big. The two Xenos so far watching the tournament look really happy next to each other. They're in agreement every time we see them and don't ever look like having any sign of conflict. But that will change. There is a reason the second Omni King was brought in, and although we're yet to see it, I do feel like it will come by the end of the tournament. A conflict between the two Omni Kings. The opening to Dragon Ball Super shows a red Xeno and a blue Xeno, both on opposite sides to each other. Now, never look too much into an opening, but red and blue, they're not opposites on the color spectrum, but there is major symbolism for good and evil with those colors, and right now, that's what I'm thinking with the two Xenos. Anyway, let me know what you think. What is the real reason for having two Xenos? I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next Dragon Ball video.